Hey guys, I'm Brandon.
I'm Carson.
And this is ChopIt'n'Roll Motorsports. Today, we're going to show you how to disassemble and reassemble Chevy square body doors with power locks and power windows. Let's go. So the reason we're replacing these doors is because this one has some damage on the outside of it, and the bottoms of both of them are rotted out, and it's just easier to replace them than to try to fix them. So let's start the disassembly by taking off the mirror. Okay, so to start the disassembly, there's a Phillips head screw right here you got to take out that I've already taken out. Then you pull the cover back, and there's 3 tins under the cover that you have to get out. Okay, now that the screw and the 3 10mm bolts are out, the mirror comes off. Okay, so the next piece we're going to take out is the vent window, or the wing window. I call it a wing window. There's a 10mm here, an 11 here, and 3 Phillips head screws on the jamb. Okay, so a couple things to note about this wing window is this little bracket right here is what this 11 bolts to inside the door. Just go ahead and take it out because you're going to need it for the new door. And your window seal for inside of the door is going to get in the way of the top when you take the top screw out. Alright, so to pull this out, everyone's going to be different, but basically you want to do it just like that.
Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and start disassembling some of these brackets and the door handle and stuff. Most of these are 11s. I think there was a 10 over here on the vent window. I'm pretty sure that's the last one. We're going to go ahead and take these out, and there's a few things I'm going to show you on this handle here in just a minute. Alright guys, now I've spun the door around. We're going to take out these 4 here, if you haven't already. That's for like the main track for the power windows. We're going to move over here, and then down into here. There's a bolt here, and this one here's for your door handle. There's one inside here also that you'll take out. But this one here, and this one here, take out your inside track towards the door down here. You'll take that out, and there's going to be a gasket in there that you're going to pull out. It makes it kind of hard, but once you get those bolts out, you'll pull this track out. Alright, moving on to the latch here now. There's 3 Phillips. They can be kind of a pain. I like an impact that my bit fell out of. But they're Phillips. We're going to zip them out and then we'll start it. Oh, yeah, here it is. We'll just restart this. It's like a... There's all 3 of those. Alright, and right here we've got the clip that holds in your door lock. They're pretty easy to get out. Sometimes they'd be a pain, so it'd be a little rusty. This one's a little rusty, but it had been taken out fairly recently, so it wasn't too bad. But this comes up in your door, just like this. And this clips on these little ears, pops right in there, keeps spring-loaded tension on the outside of your door. And to get those out, you'll take a flathead screwdriver or something similar. Keep it on here. Push this just like this on it. You'll just pry it out like that. You've got to watch your window though if your window's still in. If they're not coming out, they're a little tough. Put your screwdriver right on this rib right here. Hammer it down a little bit, and it should release a little bit of the tension and make it easier to pop off. Alright, now we're going to remove the door glass and the track. It's pretty easy, it's not too bad. Basically what you do is once you've got all these out, you just kind of push there's 2 studs at the top of the track that hold the front end where the motor is. You push those down, and then basically you can turn it whichever way you need to inside the door. On the actual window itself, it's got its own track that slides onto the wheels of the motor. There's a little access point where you pop the wheel out, and then you turn your window sideways and pull it up and get the other wheel out, and then the glass should come right out. We're going to do that just right now. A note to take, well, we've got a 5-inch speaker hole in the front that I'm reaching through. but you can just as easily reach through this square right here to pop it out where you can get it.
And remember to be careful with your glass.
Yes, very well. I'm caught. There we go. And there's the glass. All right, now that we've got this glass out of here, we can pull this. The door handle's got a clip on it, and I'll show you how to take that off here in just a minute. I do recommend just breaking it because they're kind of a pain in the ass, and they're like super cheap. Once you get the glass out and all these bolts are out, this should just pull right out after you get that clip off the handle. Here in just a second, I'll show you how to pull that clip. All right, here we got the clip. There's a little ear right here that goes into a hole on it. You just put like a hook or something like that under it. Pop it, kind of bend it up just there. This just pushes back like that. That frees up hole for that. You can push it right out. There's that. Here's what a new one looks like. You know, new basically. They run about, I don't know, like 15 cents or something. So I consider it totally worth it to get new ones. Then you're not worried about rust or, you know, functionality or anything like that. Yeah. All right, now that everything else is pretty well out of the way, stuff's unplugged except for this motor right here. When you take the door lock out, it just pops off. It's pretty simple. The electric lock, that is. But you've got three bolts right here holding this motor on. There's a small track that the third arm on this goes into. Just like the window, you just slide it out, and then you literally just spin the entire track around until these are right here. Pull these three out. You just kind of pop this off of here. This gear comes off. And you pull this motor out, unplug it. And then, you know, there's that. And then start pulling this dude out of here, just like this, and it's out. All right, here we have our new door skin. Some things to take note on when you get a new door skin, if you do. This one here was, I guess, for a manual window truck, so it doesn't have the wiring loom hole. If you look on the inside, you can see where it's supposed to go. There's like a bracket and everything still in there, like welded to it, spot welded. So you just, you know, cut that hole where it goes, and there's no holes for the mirrors. So if you're putting factory mirrors back on it, you'll want to, you know, hold your mirror up to where it goes, mark your holes, bolt it up.